What it is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you? With yours truly, Petra, fucker back with another mother lover. You already know the deal. Grab your smoke, grab your drink, and lock in with your boy for this quick one. Now, I have been open and honest about my views on the jab, the vaccine, whatever you want to call it. I have been open and honest about my distaste for a lot of those people that are vaccinated and a lot of those people that are wishing death or harm or evil shit on people that aren't vaccinated, families, and themselves. Let's get into this. Now, these are not videos. These are just screenshots that I snaked up. If you see right here, you're free to die. My entire family is vaxxed. Just stay out of the ER and away from medically fragile people. Now, when I tried to find that this person's comment, she right here deleted it, or it was deleted or taken down, one or the other. Now, my problem with this is you have a lot of people that are vaccinated, and I'm talking a lot of people, right? But you got a lot of those same people, and even if it's a fringe element to those people, it's enough of them that their voices are heard more than the people that are vaccinated that try to stand with the unvaccinated. Now, let me boggle your mind for just a second. I had a question I asked someone once. I had asked, do you think that vaccinated people hate the unvaccinated people more than they hate the vaccinated people that stand with the unvaccinated people? Do you see how that's mind-boggling? Because the people that are vaccinated have a real distaste for anyone that's not vaccinated, such as this person on the screen. You chose to get your entire family vaccinated. That is your choice, that is your right, and that is your prerogative. That's okay. But when you start telling other people that they can die, they don't go to the ER if they're sick because of medically fragile people, what about fuck you do you not grasp? Like, that's all the person should say back to them is fuck you. But there should be nothing more to be said. Because the person that is so upset that this person didn't get the vaccine or their family's not vaccinated, rah, 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 you just said that they could die. And it goes to show the left, the radical left, the radical right, people that use compassion, empathy, and all this other shit as a talking point, don't really care about the actual meanings of those words. They're only compassionate when they need to be. They're only empathetic to the people that they want to be empathetic towards. And they only care about unity within their own circle. That's why the left eats the left. That's why if you're not extremely progressive, that's why AOC can't stand you. Even though you may be Democrat, if you're not her type of socialist, she don't like you. And she's made that clear. Now, my belief is when you have people that make these kinds of comments, that we can die, this, that, the other, and we're supposed to just be accepting of that, that's wild. And that's where I'll continue to talk about when you want to use the word compassionate, it's bullshit. I said it a year and a half ago. I said it in the middle of the pandemic. I was talking about people are lying about being compassionate. People are lying about unity. It was a fucking lie. Look at what it is now. You have all these people that were frontline heroes, and I do quotations there because those same frontline heroes now are losing their jobs for not bowing to people that think they should die if they don't bow. Sounds a lot like some Stalin, Hitler type shit. If I don't bow to your belief, I should die. But this is the biggest one. These people that say this shit to you online would never say it to your face. Would never say that to your face. Because they would probably be, one, too afraid to go to the store you're in, or be afraid to get anywhere near you because you're not vaccinated. Funny side note is, Steven Crowder did a general survey. He went and walked around Austin, and he had seen this two ladies walking, and the lady was vaccinated twice, so she was fully vaccinated, as people like to say. She was fully vaccinated, and she had got COVID, so she said she is recently immune as well. That threw me through a loop. Not only are you double vaccinated, but you also got sick, and now you're recently immune. Yeah. Like, The wordplay some of these people have to jump through to make it make sense is beyond baffling. And if it's not baffling to you, I don't know what else I can tell you. Now, if you say anything about COVID on YouTube, they'll hit you with medical misinformation quick as shit. Because they don't want a narrative getting out that isn't the narrative of if you're not vaccinated, you're a piece of shit and you deserve to die, like so many of these people said. Now, let's pull up the second one. Right here. You are the problem. It's the unvaccinated people should be put in jail. If you watch Barely Informed with the Lad on YouTube, he did a video, did a protest. They were protesting. I think it was vaxxed people protesting anti-vax people. He had talked to a woman, and this woman made it very clear that she believes if you're not vaccinated, that you should not be able to leave your apartment or your house, and if your leasing company or your mortgage company deems that you need to have the vaccine to live in said residence, then you should be evicted immediately and put on the street because you don't want the vaccine. Think about how crazy that is. Think about how crazy these statements are in these comments. You would never go up to someone in public and say, you're the problem, you're unvaccinated, and you should be in jail because you're unvaccinated. And if you did have the balls to say that, social consequences wise, you might deserve to get busted in the fucking mouth. That's just my opinion. And I've made it clear. You come up to me with your phone out, your phone is going to meet the other side of wherever the fuck we are. Whether it's Walmart, if it's in Walmart and we're in the food section, you're going to find your toy, your phone, your toy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you're going to find it in the lawn and garden section. Shattered, because I'm going to throw that bitch as far and as hard as I can. And you can get as mad as you want, but I'm not replacing the phone. You're not going to get my name. And by the time you go get your phone, I'm going to be long fucking gone. Oh, and because you'll probably call the police, because, you know, the left loves to say, well, fuck the police till they need the police. By the time you call the police, it'll be 20 minutes later by the time they show up, and I'll be long gone drinking a cup of hot cocoa, laughing at your ass. Because you just wasted the police time because you're an asshole. Sounds common sense, right? And that's something that I see happen more and more often. I see a lot of these comments right here. I see a lot of these. I don't see a lot of people clap back. I see a lot of these comments on a lot of videos, on a lot of posts, on a lot of threads, via it's Twitter, Instagram. I'm not on Facebook no more, but when I was on Facebook, I got off Facebook because I had people that I love because they're family. I have friends that I love that take these same stances. And it makes it so I don't want to associate with them. I don't want to be near you. Not because of your belief, but because of how strong you believe in your belief. Like, if you believe that people should die because they're not vaccinated, you need to go see a psychiatrist. You need to go see someone that can help you with your mental health because you have problems. And if you don't think you have problems, you definitely need to go see a psychiatrist. If you believe in this shit. Now, I've made it clear before, I'm not in this to make friends. I'm in this to share an opinion that I think millions of other people have. I just don't, I have the balls enough and the target on my back to say it because I don't care. I'm not afraid of anybody. I don't bow to nobody except God and Jesus. And that's all I got for that. But when I see these comments, and I see especially, because I'll be honest, I think a lot of these people that say this are either extremely bitter women or extremely beta men. Because I love seeing a beta male man try to tell a very confident woman that she should go to jail or go to prison or die because she doesn't bow to what he wants. That's, to me, there's no common sense. There's no logic in these arguments. Go to jail, lose my house, lose everything because I didn't want to get a shot. Oh, and then this is another little side note. You got people that are mad because Aaron Rodgers said he was immunized and not vaccinated. Why didn't those people that were mad look into it any further? You were okay when he said it. Oh, he must be then. Oh, it's okay then. But the minute he got sick with it, oh, he can die, he can rah, all this shit. And then you find him money, and then you find the stadium money? The team money? You know how ass backwards that is? Good, like a good example is Biden wants people that aren't vaccinated to either go get the vaccine or get tested twice a week at their cost. If the test was free a year ago, if it was free 6 months ago, it was free 3 months ago, why is it not free now? You're already making the cost of inflation go extremely high. You're already making everything else just be a struggle. So now you're going to force me to either get the vaccine, or you're going to force me to pay a medical bill for a test that I don't want. The test that I don't really care about. And this is heart-wrenching to me. This is heart-wrenching to me. I went with a family member to CVS to get some scripts, right? You know, fuck CVS, I prefer Walgreens, just putting it out there. Go to CVS, and there's this other lady in a car next to us. And she's got the long COVID test, and the person that she's trying to give it to in the back seat can't be 5 years old. And that little kid is yelling, "Please, mama, don't. Please, mama, don't." And mind you, these windows on this car are rolled up. So that kid is screaming it loud enough that you can hear it outside of the vehicle clear as day. That mom fought about that for about 7 minutes, 8 minutes. That kid crying, kid screaming. And all it made me think is, please don't do that to that baby. And it's not my kid. I got nothing to do with the kid. It's not my kid. I ain't got no rights to the kid, nothing like that. But I still believe that parent shouldn't have did that to that child. You're going to traumatize that child. Now you're always going to be the bad guy. My person I was with said, you know what? You got a point. Maybe bring the kid to the doctor's office and let the doctor's nurse give the shot, so then that nurse or that doctor that pushes that vaccine so heavily can be the bad guy. You want to deem that everyone has to have it, this, that, the other, then I'll make you the bad guy. And when my kid cries and says, they hurt me, I'll say, that big bad doctor, that big bad nurse. Because you obviously don't give a fuck about the patient. And all studies say that. All statistics say that. But yet here we are pushing a vaccine on children. And then you have people in comment sections and in person trying to say that you should go to jail if you don't get the vaccine, or you should lose your house or your car or your kids. But if I said that shit to you, I would get banned. I would probably catch a terroristic threat from the police because you're such a pussy. Shit, the FBI might involve themselves, like they've done recently, in shit that they ain't got no business in. But for that's all I really got for this. It was going to be a quick one, and it's really just, if I can tell people one thing, stand on your beliefs. And if that means you might lose something for your beliefs, then lose what you got to lose. But I promise you, there's another job out there that will hire you for the same amount and not fuck with your personal life. And there's a lot of companies out here right now that are fighting back against the mandate itself. Shit, the appellate, I don't know if it was the Fifth Circuit Appellate Court, but one of these courts deemed that the mandates were unconstitutional. That is readily available information for everybody and their mom. All you got to do is go on Google and type in "court deems vaccination unconstitutional." It'll pop the fuck up. That's the one thing I can tell you, is if you got strong beliefs in something, stand on them motherfuckers. And that's all I got. Stay blessed, stay safe. Peace.